Are you someone who always feels nervous or who is too much dependent on someone else when it is about making decisions for your life? Then please make sure that you watch this video, because in this video I'm going to suggest you 7 important points that will help you in making confident decisions of your life by yourself, completely independently. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. I hope you all are healthy and safe. My name is Maitri Shah. I'm a content writer, content creator and a mindset consultant. I help people in aligning their life goals and in building a focused and a happy mindset. Now today's topic is suggested by someone from you. Someone had asked me that how to be confident when making decisions. Decision making is such a tough part of our life. As we start growing up, as we start becoming independent, we have to make sure that we make right decisions for ourselves. But even before taking that step of decision, it is about how much confident are we in making decision, how much confident are we about ourselves. So in today's video, I'm going to suggest 14 tips that can help you in leading your path to decision making, in making fruitful and confident decisions in your life. So please make sure that before I suggest you those tips, you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, and also if you like my content, then please make sure that you like, comment and share it with your friends and family members, because that will make me confident in making more and more videos for you guys and in being firm about my decision of making videos for you guys. My very first suggestion is that hear your instinct. This is something that I follow in my life consistently. We all are gifted with one instinct, one superpower that tells us where are we leading in life, if that thing is right for us, if that thing is wrong for us. Of course, there are chances where our gut feeling, where our instincts also prove to be wrong, but at least we have to hear our instinct. We have to make ourselves believe that there is a voice within us that is directing us to something. Now, so the very first step is that you are going to start hearing your instincts, start understanding what are the questions, what are the possible answers within you. Once you start getting an enlightenment towards what is that inner voice telling you, take a pen and paper, ask yourself tons and tons of questions. Ask yourself question like, what if I follow this decision? What if I follow that decision? What if I fail in between? What if I become successful? Start writing down all these questions in a paper and hear the inner voice that is giving you the answers for this. I know you might feel that this is so funny, this is not even true, but this is true. Try this exercise out. From my experience, I'm telling you, there is an inner voice that will redirect you to achieve something, that will give you some kind of signs. Of course, they can go wrong, but there is nothing wrong in at least giving a second thought to your inner instinct. So write down all the possible questions that might come up in your mind. Write down all the possible answers that your inner voice is going to tell you, that your mind is going to tell you when you start writing down those questions. Very first suggestion is very simple. Whatever decision you're planning to make in your life, whatever step you are trying to take in your life, ask your inner instinct all the questions about it and try getting answers from it. This exercise is not just one day exercise. You have to follow it for a couple of days till you don't feel confident in that question and answers, in those question and answer. Till the time you don't feel confident that now you have some kind of direction, you have to keep on evolving, you have to keep on questioning and answering yourself again and again. Take it slow, but follow it. Second suggestion is that once you have that direction of taking that big decision of your life, you might still be very nervous, because after all, you are going to do something by your own. After all, there is a huge step involved in your life. There are so many transitions, changes that might happen because of that decision. First, start small independently, meaning break your bigger decision into smaller parts. Divide that into as much as possible into smaller sections and start working step by steps towards making those small decisions. Don't directly dive and jump into it like tomorrow I'll be a millionaire, tomorrow I'll make a company, tomorrow I'll have my own startup. Don't go directly to the end decision. You have to break it down in sub decisions and you have to start working step by step in taking those small decisions independently. You don't always get 100 out of 100 in one go. You have to work towards getting that 100 out of 100. So you have to start practicing those small steps in order to reach your final decisions. And after you follow this small decision making process, when you have to make that big decision, you will be super confident because you have sailed through the entire process. So try this exercise once you have that your first and foremost goal, first and most important decision, big decision ready. Break it down into chunks and start making small decisions independently for those small decisions. Third suggestion is that research all the data well. See, whatever your decision you are trying to make, either it may be related to your personal life, career, professional life, job switch, passion, starting a company, whatever you are trying to do, whatever is your end decision, there is lot of data available on the internet. There are a lot of people in those fields, there are a lot of experts in those fields from whom you can get the data, you can get the necessary information. Don't think that you know it all when you make a decision. Instead, start as if you know nothing. When you start with this kind of attitude, it will really help you in making important decisions, because then you are not just depending on your own decision. Instead, you are trying to do the market research, you are trying to grab all the knowledge that is available on the internet in the world, and then you are starting to make your step towards it. So don't go as if you know everything. Instead, go as if you know nothing, and go as if you are ready to research as much as possible. It is better to rely on data and statistics than to just rely on your inner gut, inner instinct, or on your inner knowledge. Don't be like that. Instead, be open-minded and research well. My fourth suggestion is that once you have that decision ready, then next step is to understand and relate your personal values and vision to that decision. Say for example, if you are planning to start a company in a month or in a year, then in that entire process, what you have to do is you have to try asking yourself, what are my values? What am I trying to gain out of this business? What are my roots? What do I want to implement in my company? Where do I see my company in next 5 years? What do I do for my employees in next 5 years? How will this company make sure that the products or the services that my company is putting out will be beneficial to humans, will be beneficial to the world out there? Try to ask yourself these questions and make sure that you have a very clear vision statement and that you have your personal values attached to it. When you are attached to something, you're bound to achieve it, you're bound to work towards it. So try attaching your values and your morals and your roots to that decision. This will bring that emotional connection in decision, and that will help you be confident about your decision, because then it is attached so much to your soul. So try this practice. My fifth suggestion is that whatever decision you are trying to make should make you happy. It shouldn't be under pressure. It shouldn't be because someone is expecting that out of you. No, it shouldn't be relying on other people. When you are trying to make a decision for yourself, it should be solely about you. Of course, you have to also try understanding what is it going to hamper in your surrounding. How will people feel about it? You are going to have your solutions ready for it. You are going to have your answers ready for it. But at the end, your decision should make you eternally happy. It should not at all be because of someone's expectation or someone's pressure, or not because you want to prove something to the world. Instead, it should be because that decision is going to make your soul happy. That decision is going to bring so much satisfaction in your life. Sixth suggestion is that accept the fact that once you make that decision, you will not have all the right answers and that you might fail. When you go with such open mind that you don't know everything, that there are no right answers, no wrong answers, that you are just a beginner setting out your own path in that decision, when you go with that kind of open mind, you gain a lot out of that experience. Even though if you fail or even though if you succeed, everything will be a learning curve for you. You will understand that after all, life is about just sailing through the process, just trying to try things out that might or might not turn out in your favor. So just go with that kind of an open mind. My seventh and the last suggestion is that give yourself 24 hours before you lock your final decision. Now, why is this important? At times what happens is that either we are too much passionate, too much energetic, or too much emotional. We tend to make a decision in 60 seconds, and then when time passes by, we tend to quit it much faster. So whenever you are making a decision in a strong emotional moment, make sure that you give yourself 24 hours before you lock that final decision. Next day, after 24 hours, go back, read whatever decision you are trying to make, and even after those 24 hours, if you feel that yes, I want to work on this decision, yes, this is the right thing to do, then go ahead with it. Don't always jump into situations, or don't always jump into decision making when you are high on your emotional context. Don't do that mistake. Instead, give yourself a good 24 hours, and even after those 24 hours, if you still feel that you are not confident, again give more 24 hours. Let some time pass by so that your inner instinct will give you something, so that you will be able to understand if you should actually work on it or if you should not. So make sure that you give yourself 24 hours before locking your final decision. So these were my 7 suggestions. If you believe in it, if you follow it, will help you gradually become confident about yourself in decision making. See, all your decisions of your life should primarily rely on you. Of course, you have to always make an analysis of how it is going to impact your surrounding, how it is going to impact the people living with you, living around you. But at the end, you have to make the decisions of your life. If you give this control of your life to someone else, you start losing all control of your life, and you don't want to be dependent on someone even for small or bigger decisions. You have to take help, you have to take advices, but at the end you have to be smart enough to make a decision of yourself. Your life, it has to be your choice, and it has to be your decisions. So I hope that with these 7 suggestions, you will start practicing, and you will start slowly making baby steps towards making important decisions of your life. I hope this video was useful for you. Thank you for suggesting me this topic. It was a real brainstorming for me as well. I had to research a lot of stuff and I had to think through it. I love this concept. Thank you, whoever has suggested. Thank you so much. And I hope that this video helps you guys. And if it was helpful, then please make sure that you like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. And please make sure that you hit the bell icon. I hope that this motivates you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe and be confident about yourself.